10 places, and all but 2 returned my calls, and the remaining facilities came up with a number of excuses as to why they couldn't represent my son. I have a recording of one of those answers, and I want you to hear it.
Yes, Shar, I have been giving it some further thought in regards to your son, and to tell you the truth, I don't have the training or expertise to in this particular area in terms of working with autistic kids, and I've never seen anybody that was involved in an ABA program. I just feel as though you'd be best off served by seeing someone that has more specific training for the kinds of issues that he has. I'm sorry to say that, but that's beyond my scope of practice, and I wish you success in finding an alternative therapist for your son. Best wishes for you. Take care. Bye for now.
So that was just one of many excuses. Most were, we don't take your insurance, or we don't take insurance at all. And then there were the occasional people that were waitlisting patients, and a couple that were not accepting new patients. There's just a varied amount of excuses, and I do realize that there is an epidemic and a crisis out there, not just for children, but for everyone who went through the last couple of years. I mean, COVID was hard, and it affected a lot of people, and I feel for every one of you. The thing is that just like there's emergency rooms for people who are injured unexpectedly, there should be places that handle these kind of situations under emergencies. And there aren't any. They're all full. If you were to go on Yahoo or Google right now and look at the rating systems for any of those places they offer, you're going to see most of them get no more than 2 stars. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with the fact that they're understaffed and overworked. The type of job that they are doing requires compassionate care. And that takes a special kind of person to be able to handle people who are aggressive and who don't understand sometimes what their needs are, or they can't express what their needs are. Unfortunately, there's not enough of those people to go around. I recently read an article that said almost half of the people who die at the hands of police have some sort of disability. That is so sad. Their immediate response to hearing that someone has a disability is to think that they are dangerous to themselves and others, when really they might not know where they are. They might be confused. They might be frustrated. And then once you add race to that, that statistic is greatly increased. And that is a very sad reality for us as a society. Why aren't these officers taught de-escalation techniques? Isn't it their job to protect everyone? I'm going to say that the police in our area have been extremely good with us and our son. We have been through so much, and they have been very patient and forgiving. And as for the small support team that we do have, they have been incredibly helpful, and I am eternally grateful for all of their support. The teachers that work at his school, the counselors that counsel him every day through his very best, those are the people that I want to thank. I also would love to thank the parent support person. She has provided me with a wealth of knowledge and unending resources to help navigate these very trying times. I also think that I couldn't survive without my parent support groups and the couple of friends that I have who have children who also struggle with similar issues. I think that finding a support group is probably essential for parents who have kids that have behavior issues in general. finding a tribe is the best advice that I have received so far. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for listening to Knee Deep in Relationship, where we talk about all things relationship-shitty. In future episodes, we plan to cover some of our own personal experiences as well as some of yours. To facilitate that, we have set up an email at kdirpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can message us on Instagram or Facebook, where you can send us your stories, experiences, and issues, and we will use that as the topic for our show. If you would like to support our show, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. We hope to see you next time.